So I argue that Jura makes the absolute best fully automatic coffee machine on the market. This is the new J8 that has the most advanced system in any Jura made. But how does it do with using alternative milks? Hi, I'm Jed, this is Cook Culture. So I get asked all the time for the Jura super automatic coffee machines that are like fully automatic, one touch, grind, make the coffee, add the milk, do everything. They're just a fully automatic machine. I get asked all the time about alternative milks and all different types of alternative milks. So they, of course, make a standard normal cow milk drink perfectly, but what happens when we put in anything other than normal cow's milk? That arguably that's what they were designed to use, and there are more and more alternative milks that are barista style on the market. So today I have a collection of 5 different alternative milks, and plus I'm going to make an absolutely standard cashew and almond milk that we will pull through the machine. I'm gonna let them sit for a sec to see if there's any separation in them, because that will happen sometimes. You make something perfectly and you get some separation. And then we'll try them comparatively to the cow's milk from mouthfeel. So first up, we've got 2 different styles of oat milk from 2 different vendors, manufacturers, because oat milk is definitely one of the most popular from a barista style. So there's 2 different makers. And then we have a pistachio milk. Then we have another oat milk that is a pumpkin infused. But what happens if we add any sugars and syrups into that? The J8 machine has a syrup infuser built into it, which is really quite a cool feature, but we're not using that today. We're just using this because it is the most advanced milk system of all of the Juras that are made right now. It's comparable to the Z10, so they're the same style of machine. And we are using a soy-based coffee milk. And then, like I was saying, the almond milk and the cashew milk. So we're making a bunch of coffees. I'm gonna try them all. I'm not gonna be drinking any of them. I'm just gonna go for mouthfeel. I'm not gonna talk a lot about taste. It's really gonna be texture, because taste is, well, I guess texture is too, but you know, that's all a matter of perspective. Some people don't like one taste and they like another one. They don't like pistachio, but they like almond. That's a bigger factor. Mouthfeel comparatively to a standard cow milk is what I'm trying to find. And will the machine push it through properly and give you a really nice foamed milk product at the end? So what I've decided is that we're going to do a flat white. So, you know, the major milky drinks are a cappuccino and a latte and a flat white. A flat white creates, in these machines, a wonderful, nice, thick foam on top and a really blended milk drink. So it gives you a really good opportunity to see if there's going to be any separation or even curdling, that sort of thing, out of everything that we're going to use here. So that's why I chose flat white. We could have easily chosen something else, but I like the look of a flat white. I'm also using a standard glass about yay size, and it works really well for a flat white. So first up, we're gonna make cow's milk, and I'm gonna kind of blast through them all and then line them all up. But it's gonna start with a cow's milk. I'll get them all made, and then we'll go for mouthfeel across the board, so you don't have to watch every single one being made. So here we go. Okay, so I've made all the coffee drinks. We've got 8 different drinks here. I'm gonna test them all quickly, mark them down on my little sheet here on how I compare them. If I'm gonna give what we would expect as a cow-based milk as being the 10. That's what the base standard of what we're always trying to achieve when you're doing alternative milk. How does everything else compare? So I'm going to mark those down, and then once I've got it all figured out, I'll tell you what I think. Okay, so I've tested them all with the cow milk being your gold standard. That's what you're always trying to get, that mouthfeel. I felt the almond, I'd made my own almond milk. It was much too watery, a little bit separated, but it wasn't that bad. A lot of times when I've done almond milk in Jura machines in the past, they've really separated, almost got a little bit clotty. This was really good. So if the texture was good, too watery, maybe I should have made thicker almond milk, but I made it fairly standard to what I would use all the time. The cashew was a lot better. Really enjoyed it. It's not, those two, the almond and the cashew, are not a cow milk texture. There's no fat in it to give you that same sort of feeling. So it's not exactly the same there. The Califa oat, the Earth's Own, Califa own, and the Elmhurst are all a 10. They taste very similar when you've got them mixed with the coffee, but the mouthfeel is identical. They really taste fantastic. The soy, too thick. Even maybe saw when it was coming through, it was very sputtery and very thick. Not awesome. I think this is more like a creamer. They do have a picture on the outside here of, you know, a made coffee drink, but I think this is more like a creamer. It just wasn't awesome. And then this guy here, the pumpkin, it was fine, wasn't amazing, just from a flavor standpoint, but the texture was as good as, you know, the other one in the exact same brand, so the Califa. So all in all, I would say this experiment worked very, very well because, you know, my question was, can we use the barista style milks in a Jura successfully? Definitely. So there are questions and concerns around the added ingredients that you need to put into an oat milk to make it have the mouthfeel of a cow milk. There are seed oils and other ingredients that you should take a look at. You may find that that doesn't work well for you. I found for myself that cashew milk worked really well. That was just straight cashew. So from a cleanliness standpoint, from something that is just a whole food that you're putting in there, the cashew actually worked out really well. This guy here, he didn't separate that much. There's a little bit of separation below, but it's not clotted or kind of like, looks like a cottage cheese that sometimes you can get when you put these through. And it's great. So I would probably choose the cashew. I was fine with it. But if you're really looking for a mouthfeel that is like cow to use in your Jura, when you can't, for whatever reason, have cow milk or you don't choose to have cow milk, then I found that, you know, all of our barista style, whatever the brand was that we've chosen here, the barista style milks worked just great. So there's the answer. Have a Jura, you want to use it, go for it. It's going to work out great for you. So any questions, any comments, throw them below. Thanks so much.